Before you subscribe to any trading signal, there is one number you need to understand, and one number you need to stop trusting. This is TechnoTrader Primer, our investor education series. Today, why win rate is one of the most misleading metrics in trading, and what to look at instead. A system with a 68% win rate sounds convincing. In reality, it is one of the most misleading figures in the entire field. Here is why. Win rate tells you exactly one thing: how often a trade closed in profit. It says nothing about how large those wins were, nothing about how large the losses were, and nothing about whether the wins actually covered the losses. Let me show you what that means. Picture two systems. Both take the same 100 trades. One wins far more often than the other, and yet it is the one that loses money. System A wins 90% of the time. 90 wins, 10 euros each, 900 euros. But the 10 losses are 200 euros each. That is 2,000 euros gone. Net result, minus 1,100 euros. A 90% win rate that loses money. System B wins only 35% of the time. But its 35 wins are 100 euros each, 3,500 euros. Its 65 losses are just 30 euros each, 1,950. Net result, plus 1,550 euros. A 35% win rate that makes money. Same 100 trades. The higher win rate lost money. The lower win rate made money. Win rate alone never told you which side you were on. So what should you look at instead? Profit factor. It is total profit divided by total loss. A profit factor of 1 means the system breaks even. 1.20 means it earns €1.20 for every euro it loses. Institutional filters typically look for 1.3 or higher over the long run. Below 1, the system loses money, no matter what the win rate says. The second number is the average win-to-loss ratio, your average win divided by your average loss. If your average loss is twice your average win, you would need to win more than 2 out of every 3 trades just to break even. Win rate and win size are two halves of the same picture. Never read one without the other. Let us apply this to our own flagship signal, Techno Long Term, numbers taken directly from MQL5. The win rate is strong, 68%, across more than 4,000 trades. But that is not the reason to subscribe. The number that matters is the profit factor, 1.22. And notice this: the worst single trade, minus 59 euros, is larger than the best single trade, plus 37. The individual losses are bigger than the individual wins. So how does it make money? Not because the wins are bigger, because the wins are more frequent. That is a classic trend-following profile. It also explains why a 16% down month, like April 2026, is mathematically allowed, when single losses can be larger than single wins. A few in a row can pull a whole month negative. That is not a malfunction. It is the shape of the system. So here is the rule. Win rate tells you how often a system wins. Profit factor tells you whether it wins at all. One is emotion. The other is math. When you evaluate any signal, do not stop at the win rate. Look at the profit factor, the win-to-loss ratio, and the sample size behind them. 100 trades is an anecdote. 4,000 is statistics. The full written primer is on our site. This was TechnoTrader Primer, number 1.